What's up guys, Sam Adams here and welcome to On the Topic Of, which is a series every Friday here on my channel, and this week we are going to be talking on the topic of my game of show of E3 2015. This is probably, I would have to say, the best E3 in my recent memory. There were a ton of games, a ton of awesome content, and I personally can't wait to see what next year brings, because if it's anything like this one, next year's E3 would be extremely exciting. I haven't been this impressed with a show in quite a few years. That being said, there is always one game that, in my personal opinion, stands above the rest as far as quality goes, as far as creativity goes. There is always one game that, in general, is just a little bit better than the rest of the competition, and for 2015, that game was Horizon Zero Dawn. That is an impressive game, and I wanted to talk about it for a minute. The gameplay will be showing over there, so you guys can take a look at that and watch it and listen to me talk about it for a little while. It won't take too long. Just sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and just enjoy the E3 2015 wonder that we are all basking in right now. So, Horizon Zero Dawn, what does the gameplay show off? A completely and totally unique franchise that no one has ever really done before, in my personal opinion. We're looking at a quote-unquote attractive, red-headed, kind of weird, tribal chick, and she's fighting these robot dinosaurs, but she has a connection to the nature in the robot dinosaurs, and she doesn't really want to kill them, but she has to survive. And this entire thing takes place in a world that's post-apocalyptic, maybe 1,000 years after the fall of modern-day man, and a new culture has risen up, and she appears to be in a kind of tribe inside of that culture. Just talking about this and telling you what this gameplay shows off makes me sound like I'm on hardcore drugs. That's why I and a lot of other people are extremely surprised that Sony funded this project, and Sony definitely had a hand in funding this because it is from Guerrilla Games, which is another thing that really surprised me and another thing that I'm extremely pleased about. Guerrilla Games is famous for the Killzone franchise. If you've never heard of Killzone, you've probably been living under a rock, or you are a hardcore Xbox fan, either of those two things. But Killzone is famous for being absolutely gorgeous. Whether you like the gameplay, whether you like the guns, whether you like the atmosphere of Killzone, there is no getting around the fact that that is a beautiful game franchise. Even the one on the Vita that came out and was developed by Guerrilla Cambridge looked really good for a PlayStation Vita game, and this new Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay footage just proves that Guerrilla can take what they know from Killzone and apply it to a completely different world, and it will work seamlessly. So that looks really good. Now, the thing that I like the most about this is that it's showing that Sony likes the creative side of things. One of the things that's been going on in the gaming industry in the past couple of years is that we have gotten so accustomed to the exact same game franchises, the exact same games, Halos 1 through 5, Halos, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's kind of like the same regurgitated stuff. Doom 3. Whenever there are larger numbers being involved, you're losing newcomers into the gaming industry, and I think that original IPs like Horizon Zero Dawn are few and far between, and we need to change that, and it looks like Sony is doing that because, I want to take Coalition Games as an example. If you haven't heard of Coalition, they are formerly the developers of Gears of War, and they still are, but they had a name change a couple of weeks ago just to kind of reinforce the fact that, and I quote, if you're working for Coalition Games, you're working on Gears of War. One way to look at that is that that is going to be a quality Gears of War game, and the people that are working on that know how to make a Gears of War game. And then the other way is that if you're working for Coalition and you happen to be a creative guy that has some good ideas for some new IPs, new franchises, and bigger and better things for the gaming industry, you're not going to have the opportunity to show that off. And in the end, the entire industry will be missing out on what could have potentially been the next Halo, the next freaking Pac-Man, I don't know. But we're just missing out on a lot of original ideas, and it's cool to see that Sony allowed Guerrilla to make something that was kind of a passion project and really put a lot of thought and effort behind something that they wanted to put a lot of thought and effort behind. So obviously that gameplay is beautiful. There is no really release date for this. I'm guessing that they're going to announce one in 2016 and then that will be pushed back until 2017 because quite frankly, I don't care how long this game takes. I want you to perfect it. I want you to make it beautiful. I want you to make the gameplay so fluid like it's like water flowing off of a mountain. I want this game to be beautiful because it blew me away at E3 2015, and I know that it will blow me away whenever I try it on my PlayStation 4. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment what your game of show of E3 2015 was. Did you like Black Ops 3? Did you like Dreams from Media Molecule? Tell me what you liked. Was it Uncharted 4? Leave it in the comments down below. And if you are new to the channel or you've never seen any of my other videos, I upload new stuff like 4 or 5 days a week, so there's always something new on my channel for you to check out when you drop by and watch some videos. You guys should know that. And as always, I just want to take this moment to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. Happy E3 2015, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.